Art, go on mute again.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude. I had to.
No, it's okay. Cause
Every time I'm like, oh, yeah,
it's
there it is,
it's okay
dude.
because I can't hear the feedback. So
Yeah.
you have to tell me. Online, blup.
We saw this matchup earlier, I believe, and Duke was able to take it over SpectreChild.
Yes.
The base hold A hitting? Alright. This is true degeneracy.
Yeah, we online.
And the fabled cancel out of it. It's not gonna matter too much right now, though. SpectreChild is going like crazy. Already has red guard gauge on Duke. Whip punish, but he was late on the lethal hit. You gotta be a little quicker than that to get it. And that was an unfortunate drop there for Duke. Not gonna get that 668 plus speed well on Dark Legacy.
I gotta do quicker moves than that if you're gonna whip punish out of day.
It's one of these slower, like, higher damage, like, vertical launchers that Siegfried has. But yeah, as you said, he's got to be a little quicker. Maybe something like a 3B or a 3-3B is going to be what he needs to go for. And now SpectreChild looking like he's learned from this last experience. Oh. Jesus. Take that Duke going in with a big counter hit.
Getting damage, stuck in it in GA, getting confirmed. Half-life gone already. He's blocking 60 people with his face a lot.
Yeah, I feel like that's like the worst way to deal with it. But hey, when you just grab him like that, you just throw him around. You got the soul charge, doing all this guard damage.
SpectreChild during the storm, burning the meter.
But that whiff gonna secure his fate in that round. I think he just needs to slow it down a little bit again, just to kind of stop this aggressiveness from Duke.
Earth ledge. Alright. Very close to breaking. It's a lethal hit! Ah, that's... What? Oh dear.
Okay, it's not gonna ring out. He's gonna get the wall splat.
When he does it, okay, he's okay, it's okay. He dealt with the biggest...
Okay, well, Duke gave him like 3 chances at life there instead of just going for like the 3B plus B ring out or something. Yeah.
Like, he's an honorable player.
Going in below. It's a great low out of that stance. Natural combo in this season.
Ooh, that was so close.
Yeah, I think he did the AGA just a little too late. Didn't get maximum distance on it. And that drop is going to give SpectreChild the opening he needs to secure the round. (1-0) for SpectreChild.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Duke needs to... The thing I noticed a lot is that there's a certain range that gets established at a point. And it's usually like tip range after a soul charge burst, that range. And
yes,
either Duke is doing an A slide B or SpectreChild is doing a 6. And I feel like whoever masters that range first is going to secure the set.
One thing you can kind of do as well is kind of like just fade in and out of that range to try and make the other player whip. And Siegfried can actually do something like he can feel like a weird kind of like stutter backstep that he does, which is good because his backstep's terrible, and it actually can avoid things like the retracking properties of like vertical attacks like the 60 plus K. But it's not going to matter in this round because SpectreChild has just obliterated him 20 seconds in.
I got ate up.
Yeah, that's what happens when you just decide, I'm just gonna press buttons and block my face. And like we mentioned before, SpectreChild is just dominating that range, like they're right outside of that like soul charge range.
Oh, going for the reset. Fell for it.
Did.
Don't drop. Ah!
But the 2-way, gonna be able to take it. You know, you don't get a turn. There we go. That's what like Duke needs to do. He needs to just play a little bit like slower. Just wait a little bit, just like that. He did it again. Perfect timing. Now he's changed up the pace of the match. He slowed it down just slightly, so the SpectreChild's timing is off. And what a crazy read on the base hold AGI.
Ah. 2 in a row.
He really wants him to bleed his own blood. There we go from Duke, changing up the pace of the match, and it's working out for him. This is exactly what you said he needed to do, Jimbo.
I like that. That's like his one of his go-to things. 2K soul charge.
It's a good way to take your turn back. Okay, now we got the Oki blunder in favor of Duke, but he whips the A slide B and giving SpectreChild the opportunity to come back. Okay, great comp. Yeah, doesn't want to be just back to the wall. He knows what happened last time.
The thing is, like, soul charges off of him, so now they're both in this buff state. But then he runs after him, and like the thing is, like, when you block the soul charge burst, you're at neutral, right? Raph is so much faster than you at that range, so just running up and trying to force some sort of Siegfried mid nonsense, not nonsense, but trying to just force something like that. It's not favorable against a character as quick and long range Raphael.
Yeah, you saw that, you know, Duke was getting a lot out of just playing a little bit slower at that farther range, where that speed advantage is like not really in Raphael's favor, and then the whiff punish game becomes a little bit more into Siegfried's favor, right?
Right. Alright, let's see what happens next.
Oh, what for the 468, the duck under the AGA that Siegfried and Nightmare players like to do at the beginning of rounds.
Wow, good read.
Yeah, it was a great read. Goes to the max damage combo. Ooh, these hard steps right now from SpectreChild. Duke's not really catching on. Siegfried has some of the best like hard step killers in the game. A and 3A.
That's the thing, like, SpectreChild, in Raphael in general, can easily close distance and start in air to neutral and then go with 6-6B. I-16, it covers a lot of range. If you're a Siegfried and you're trying to, like, interrupt that, your options are very limited. You're better off doing, like, movement or something.
Yeah, in this situation, yeah, you're better off doing a movement option to create the whiff opportunity. But instead, Duke is just trying to box with Raphael, and in this matchup, you really can't. You just don't have the frames to do it. And SpectreChild is taking full advantage of it.
Popped up.
Battle 3. Fight.
Soul Charge, you're gonna knock him away, resets the neutral situation, and again, he was that negative frame. When you get hit by the Soul Charge, you're negative, and he tried to mash again. Duke is just giving, yeah, he's giving SpectreChild all these opportunities just to counter hit him. He's trying to box with Raph, and at those ranges, when you're just sprinting at him, you don't have the frame. I think the best thing he did right there was just run up and block, right? To take advantage of, like, the button pressing that SpectreChild was doing.
Block 6-6B, you have a lot of frames to hit Raph. Raph has to do something pretty defensive, and he wants to not, like, get hit.
You know, whipping a B hold, when you have a huge life lead like this is how you give your opponent the opportunity to come back in this round. Nice, the AGA getting a whip punish. There we go. He slowed it down a little bit and immediately runs in with A slide B. And that I-10 from Raphael, just despite being +4, Siegfried can't even back away. There's the Soul Charge. We're gonna see him sprint at him again. Finally patient for a second, and it works out. The whiff.
Yeah, that could have gone south. He got lucky. I mean, lucky isn't the correct word, but that whiff could have, he could have lawnmowered past
Welcome
them,
to the stage of
then
history
something
retold.
bad could have happened.
Yeah.
Fortunate.
Yeah, it looks like SpectreChild just slipped up for just a second, and the wide hitbox on the Soul Charge base hold K, enough to clip him and take the game, but still 2-1 for SpectreChild. And this stage here, you know, generally you'd think an all-wall stage would be pretty beneficial for Siegfried, but we've seen these Raphael combos and they do a ton of damage.
Yes.
And the restand property that you get, he just forces you into a Shadow Evade mix-up. Like, how do you counter that, Jimbo?
Mash. That's kind of counterintuitive to start mashing while it's getting hit, you know? He sets you with a Shadow Evade. I'm sure see if we can, like, 3 or something.
Yeah, he can challenge, yeah, with something like a 6-beat depending on the situation. But wow, great with punish from SpectreChild. Now he's slowing it down and getting Duke's timing.
Not a great idea to duck in the Wrath like that.
Yeah, I mean, like, what? Raph doesn't really not in stance. Like, Raph's lows, like, he has them and they're good, but, like, they're not, like, high damage lows, right? Like, there's not really much of a reason to be, like, just hard ducking like that unless he's forcing a throw game, which SpectreChild has been.
They're obnoxious, but they're not, like, lead to a lot on their own.
Yeah, like, you're not gonna eat like 50 damage. You're not gonna eat like 50 damage from a Raph low unless he's in Soul Charge or something. And even then, it's on counter hit. Patience right now. Yeah, he's just being very patient. He's just creating all these opportunities for Duke to make mistakes and just let him kill himself. Soul Charge doesn't want to deal with the mix.
Yeah.
He woke up and got counter hit, but the second hit of the B6B and Soul Charge.
Ooh, this could be it.
Yeah, it's gonna come all down to this, and he guesses correctly. SpectreChild is going to be moving on to Grand Finals, eliminating his teammate Duke. But I think this is a
Wow.
This is unexpected Grand Finals, I think. Right? Like, you had people like Linkors in the tournament, and here we have, he's not in Grand Finals. He didn't even make